Hey collectors, I just got this delivered today. This is the Taka Corp Toothless statue in 1/6 scale. I ordered this about 3 years ago and it's taken a while to come in, but I have finally got it. They made 888 of these. It sold out pretty quickly. I haven't seen a lot of these reviewed, to be honest, so I'm keen to give you guys a bit of a look. How to Train Your Dragon is one of my favourite animated movies, and as soon as I saw this come out, I was keen to add it to my collection. I'm pretty excited to open this up. So join me and let's have a look at the Toothless 1/6 scale. Okay, I'll just quickly show you the art box, only because not a lot is known about this studio, so Taka Corp. So I think they're probably their most mainstream license is the How to Train Your Dragon license. So nice image there of what the statue is going to look like. Tells you there's 888 pieces. You've just got the logo on this side as same as the top, and you've got a nice dragon symbol on this side, which I like, Toothless and Hiccup. And then the other side is the same, another logo. So yeah, I'm super keen. This should be pretty big, 1/6 scale. I'm looking forward to this. Let's open them up. You have got to see this. There was layers and layers of different parts to put this statue together. I'm blown away. This took me about 20 minutes to get every single part out for this statue. This base is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, incredible. So I've got to put Toothless together here, as you can see, many different parts. They're the two portraits. We'll have a closer look at them later. And here's Toothless here. Man, this is huge. Absolutely huge. Straight away, I'm blown away by this portrait. He is gorgeous. Look, I got massive hands. Look at that. Oh, he looks incredible. Check that out. Wow. Wow. You can't get the smile off my face. I can't wait to put this together. I'm going to put him together now. I don't know how long it's going to take me. But anyway, I'm going to start and I can't wait to show you what this looks like when it's finished. Okay, here it is all assembled. So this is the 1/6 scale Toothless with Hiccup by Taka Corp. And I've got it next to the sideshow version, which came out a couple of years ago, just so you can see a comparison in size. It's funny, when the sideshow version came out, it was almost an instant seller, and it's got a huge edition size. I think it's 2,500, might be 3,000, but very hard to get, and on the secondary market, quite expensive. When this was announced, you know, I was super keen to get it. How to Train Your Dragon is literally one of my favorite animated movies. I love everything about it, the characters. I love the soundtrack. The story is incredible. So I was super pumped when this finally arrived, because I ordered it 3 years ago. And it is a stunning piece, absolutely stunning piece. You can see next to the sideshow version, like he literally just fits under his wing. That's how big it is. So yeah, it was quite a mission to put it together. You saw all the different pieces, but I was able to do it. Not a single broken piece, thank goodness. So it was packed really well. So what we'll do is we'll give you a bit of a closer look, and we're going to start with this amazing base. This crystal base is just incredible. Now, it's got a hole in the bottom of the base for you to actually put an LED light if you want to. And I've seen another collector do it. He's put a light in this base, and this whole base will light up green, and it looks phenomenal. So I need to work out how I'm going to do that. But what a great idea that they've put a hole in the bottom for you to be able to do that. So I'm going to have a play with that and see if I can get this base lit up in the future. So the base is literally one piece. Very, you know, you can see all the different facets in it. Crystal, it does really glisten in the light. It's quite nice. So, and Toothless keys into it quite nicely. There's 4 key slots in the space where he sits in it quite nicely. The details in Toothless is incredible. The portrait is absolutely stunning. Look at him. He looks fantastic. Everything down to the teeth, the scales. The eyes have got a nice mirror finish to the eyes. I mean, they're painted on, but just a nice finish to it, which I love. These wings are phenomenal. The wings are huge. The wings are two pieces. I'll show you the seam line here. It's just up the top. So you can see where the wings come in, but it fits in nicely, which is great. Absolutely no problem with keying anything in. All these scales here had to be put in individually. So these are all loose. And you just got to work out what size, put them in size order, and then key them into the back. So that was okay, that was fine to do. Just show the detail on his wings here. You can see you know, some of the specks and the scaling in the wings. The tail is absolutely huge, this tail. So the tail keys in just here. So the way, you know, what they've done with their seams is great. So they've made sure that you don't really see any seams. So they've keyed it in where there might be a strap, which is great. So there's very little seam lines in this piece, but nice detail on the tail as well. To give you a bit of a comparison to the sideshow piece, look at the stitching here along his back, compared to the sideshow piece, which doesn't have any stitching at all. You can see that there. So it's just like it's obviously just painted on. There's no effort with stitching. So that gives you an idea of how much more detailed this is. But I think the most impressive thing about this piece is definitely Hiccup. Hiccup came in multiple pieces. You literally got to put them together. The hands are separate. The arms, these shoulder pads, obviously the portrait, the boots, the feet were separate. But he all clicks in nicely. Again, you cannot see a single seam in this piece. So they did a fantastic job. But what I'm most impressed with is the portrait. So Hiccup looks incredible. Show you here in 1/6 scale. Didn't they do a good job with that? Even his hair, I think they nailed his hair. You can see just even at the back, the little ties on the back of his hair as well. How good does that look? He's got his flaming sword here as well. They did a good job with that. That is sculpted really, really nice. Some different tones in the flame, from the light orange to the dark orange. So they did a good job with that. Really impressed with his boots. Like the boot on this side looks really good. The detail in the boot here, the leather look, the little metal buttons here. Looks excellent. And of course on his other side, he's got the metal foot as well. I love all the strapping underneath. All this leather strapping underneath looks really, really good. They did a good job with that. That's all separate. You've got to add that on. But again, everything just keys in. Everything keys in where it's supposed to key in. Which is great. Yeah, I'm going to give this piece 10 out of 10. I can't fault it. There are, even though it came in so many pieces, there are no seam lines in this piece, which tells me this is engineered very well. So they've absolutely nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. So yeah, very pleased to have this. Now we'll show you the alternate portrait as well. There is an alternate portrait to this, which is, I'll show you over here. So you do get a masked version as well, and they did a good job with this. Look at his eyes underneath that mask. And look at the leather look on the helmet. It's awesome, isn't it? I mean, see this side, you've got the mark hair as well. The hair, the detail in the hair, it's awesome. I asked my daughters which portrait they wanted, and they didn't want the masked one. They wanted to actually see Hiccup, which is fair enough. I prefer this one, but I'm happy just to have Hiccup on this piece. So yeah, absolutely phenomenal. I'll just give you a quick side-by-side comparison to the Sideshow one as well, so you can have a look, just so you can see the difference side by side. There you go. That gives you pretty good indication of the difference in size, right? Just phenomenal. Look, I love the Sideshow one. It's good, it's nice, doesn't take up a lot of real estate. His wings are tucked in. He's on a base from the first movie as well, so whereas this one's from the third movie. Now, they're also releasing Light Fury, so that's coming out probably at the end of the year, and that's going to go fantastic with this piece. So I'm looking forward to getting Light Fury. That looks absolutely phenomenal. Just quickly, the edition size on this was 888, and it sold out pretty quickly, but I was able to find one locally, which I'm really pleased with. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed a close look at this. There's not too many of these online, which surprises me considering there's 888 of these out there, but you don't see a lot of reviews of this piece. So I hope you enjoyed that close-up look, and if you do like it, I hope you can find one. I'm sure there's still some out there you'll be able to find, but yeah, 10 out of 10. Love it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you soon.